something considered normal during the day, but you think it is extremely suspicious at night. I was driving home from a party at around 2 a.m. when I saw a guy standing on the side of the road. He was waving his arms, trying to get me to stop. I slowed down and rolled down my window to ask if he was okay. He told me his car had broken down and he needed a ride to the nearest gas station. I told him to hop in and we started driving. We were making small talk when I noticed he was wearing a hoodie, and he had his hands in the pockets. I didn't think much of it at first, but then I realized it was a really warm night, and there was no reason for him to be wearing a hoodie. I started to get a little nervous, and I asked him why he was wearing it. He just shrugged and said he was cold. I tried to brush it off, but then I noticed he was looking at me in a really weird way. I started to get really freaked out, and I told him I needed to stop for a second to check something in the trunk. I pulled over, and as soon as I got out of the car, I ran to the other side and locked the doors. I told him I was sorry, but I couldn't give him a ride anymore. He started banging on the windows, yelling at me to let him back in. I drove off, and when I got home, I called the police. They told me there had been reports of a guy matching his description who had been robbing people at gunpoint.